Good morning everyone, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Wave. It is me, Jelly V. Today is Monday, sun is shining, hope that you had an awesome weekend. Price is smiling at us, so let's dive straight into the charts. On the left side, as usual, we have Bitstamp at the 4 hour, on the right we have Bitfinex at the 24 minutes. So let's dive straight into Bitstamp and see what's happening at the 4 hours. Then we'll take a closer look at the 24 minutes. On the previous episode we were testing the test of the Wyckoff pattern. We were testing this support zone, this support box. This box is here since Elon bought. We are still kind of poking through this downwards channel between this purple line and the green line. We poked through it and we're trying to get above it inside this inverted triangle from these trend lines. This one was acting as resistance and right now we are above it at the Bitstamp chart. On Bitfinex I think that we are still inside it. I think that we are still below this resistance. Looking at Emasar, we see that the price has touched the sky. We pumped up all the way to the 50 EMA, this green line. We weren't able to maintain price above it, so we dropped all the way down again. This was the spring move. This was the testing move, where we were testing this spring, this support zone, and we bounced up. And as you can see, we have pumped up from the 50 EMA. And right now we are heading above this resistance and we are heading to the beach, which is right at the 37k level. If we are able to maintain this pump, we should expect a continued move up into the 40ks, and then I expect some turbulence here and we should come down and retest this support and ultimately keep on going up until we reach the middle of the ocean, where we will find a lot of resistance, I think at the 42k level. But for now the places where most resistance will be found is at the beach and at the middle of the ocean. So for now we should expect a pump up to the beach to the 37k level, some turbulence coming down, gathering some support here at these fib levels, this green one and this yellow one. These ones are previous fib levels. So we should gather some support here and then keep on moving up. Looking at market cipher, we can see that the money flow started to come down a lot. It has hit an apex here and since then it has started to curve up. The VWAP has went up too, now it's pointing down, so I'm expecting a little bit of a downside move, not to something too strong, just a little bit of a downside move. As you can see, this momentum wave is almost touching the overbought level. This is the first trigger and this is the confirmation of the overbought level, so we are almost touching it. We should expect a red dot when they clip, so upon getting this red dot we should come down a little bit and then ultimately keep on moving up again. As you can see, the money flow is starting to curve up again, so money is entering the market pair. Using the anchor wave and trigger wave strategy, we can see that we had an anchor wave here and then a trigger wave here. Looking at the price, what happened? Bam, we had a pump after this one. So if everyone took this signal, if everyone was looking into the charts with market cipher, this was a nice longing signal. We pumped from 31k to 34k, so it was a nice 3k, almost 4k move. Yeah, we touched the 35k, so it was a 4k move for those who took it. Congratulations. If it was me, I would be taking some profit near the beach or right around here, as we are finding some resistance. Maybe I would take some profit here and some profit at the beach and let the rest roll out. Put some stop losses above the last take profit price and see what develops. Looking into Bitfinex really quick, we can see that the bands on Emasar have flipped, so we are now on a bull trend. We were in a bull trend, but since we fell from it on the weekend, we were in a no trend zone. Then we pumped up, we tested this support, we pumped up and we were able to flip the bands to a bull trend again. We tested the beach and we pumped up to the sky, and now we are coming down. The sky is clear, we almost touched the moons, but we weren't able to keep on mooning, so we dropped down a little bit. We found some more resistance at the top of this fib level. Now we are bouncing from the 38.2. If this fib level continues to hold, I'm expecting that the pump will continue up into the 37k level, somewhere around the 37k and the 39k level. Looking now with more precision at this, I'm expecting that the pump will continue somewhere to around this area if the 38.2 is able to hold us as support. If not, price will fall to the golden pocket. This is the golden pocket for longs, so this would be a place where I would be looking to long. Right now I don't have any position open on Bitcoin, but if I were to open one, I would open it here at this golden pocket level. But this is not financial advice. Do whatever you want. Open a long, open a short, go for a swim, do whatever you want. But for me, this would be a perfect place to open a long, as we have golden ratio fib levels, and we also have support from the Emasar beach. And also, what is Market Cipher telling us? Market Cipher could print another green dot here, but right now VWAP is going down, money flow is entering a little bit of the market. But so this is not, for me, this is not the most amount of strength that I would be looking in if I was to go on a long. So I would be looking for this momentum wave to come down, even crossing below the zero line, and when another anchor and trigger wave forms here, if it does happen when price is near the golden pocket fib level and the Emasar beach support level, that would be an awesome place to long. Getting confirmation from Fibs, Emasar and Market Cipher, for me that would be my trigger to go long. Now looking into the Fibs, stochastic RSI and ADX and DI, what can we see? We have pumped at the 4 hour on Bitstamp, we have pumped again inside the bull zone, so finally we are in the bull zone again. So I'm expecting that if we are able to break above this resistance line and this golden pocket level ratio for shorts, if we are able to break above this, we should pump to this 38.2k level, which is right at 37 and 200. What did I tell you guys? This is where also the 200 EMA is moving, so right now we are between the 50 EMA and the 200. So I'm expecting a continuation of this move up into this 38.2 level, and then if we are able to pump through this, I'm expecting a continued move all the way to the 41k. As you can see, we are trying to form some kind of ascending triangle with this green trend line and this one here. So we need to break above this one, stay inside this movement, stay inside this upwards movement channel, and get price moving to the 40k's. Looking at the ADX and DI, the bear trend has lost all of its strength, letting the bull trend cross above it. The ADX is now favoring a little bit of the bull trend, but it's still pointing down. So as this is a new trend and it started here, it started moving here, here it crossed the bear trend. Let's zoom in on this one, this way you can see it better. So here the bull trend started moving with a little bit of strength. The ADX now has started to come down, so I'm expecting that it will come down a little bit more. The bull trend will come down a little bit more, but ultimately the ADX should resolve to the way of the favoring trend, the trend with the more strength, which right now is the bull trend, and stochastic RSI, it's in the bull zone. So I'm expecting this bull trend to continue and for the ADX to pick up the bull trend and take us to the 37k level first and then the 41k level. And now looking into Ethereum, RSI has pumped up to the bull zone, so we are in the bull zone, bull trend. The price has touched the bottom of this fib level, so we are trying to pump our way to the 38.2 fib level, which is right at 2,100 or $2,166. The ADX and DI is right now favoring the bull trend, so the bull trend has crossed the bear trend. ADX is losing a little bit of its steam, so I'm guessing we should come down a little bit, gather some support, I guess, at the 50 EMA, and then keep on moving up, and then keep on moving up to the 2100, which is right at the 38.2 level. If we are able to pump through this, I'm expecting that the move will continue up until the 23 level, which is right at the 200 EMA. Right now let's cover the Wyckoff. Let's see what's happening at the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, and it looks like we are entering into phase D. We had the spring, we had the pump, we came down, we tested the support lines, and we pumped up. This was yesterday's movement. It started yesterday at 5 o'clock PM, and right now I think that we are entering phase D. As you can see, this is the 4 hours, ADX and DI going into a bull zone, RSI going into a bull zone, money flow, we hit some kind of apex there, we have a trigger wave, anchor wave, bam, price moving on upwards, We have momentum waves going to the upside, so for now I'm expecting a little bit, just a little bit of a downside move and then upwards movement. Maybe something like this, then going up, testing this last point of support again, having a sign of strength here, and gathering some more support here, and ultimately breaking up above and confirming the breakout, confirming that this was an accumulation zone and getting out of it. Looking into Ethereum, we are doing exactly the same thing. We had the spring, we had the test of the support, and right now we are pumping. See if we can gather some more support at the 2400. ADX, bull DI above the bear DI. ADX losing a little bit of its steam, trying to pick up the bull DI. I think that we are right now entering phase D. Money flow is also, money is entering the market again. Money has stopped leaving the market, so it will come to the market again. This is what market Cipher tells us. Now, let's see what Trdr tells us. What happened here? We had a lot of support in this bottom. We had triple band confluence signals. This is all the way from the 5% band to the 10% band. This is the 2.5 to the 5, and the yellow ones are from the 1% to the 2.5%. So this was a beautiful bottoming signal. We could have taken some really nice trades here. We pumped all the way from 1800 to the 20, almost 2100, and we are still getting bottoming signals. So buyers are chasing the book, the orders are getting along with price. We are getting some support all the way through this pump, which is good. This is good. Getting supported by the 2.5 to the 5%. So this is Ethereum at the 15 minute. Looking into the order book, we have the most amount of support, 22 million and 45 million between 2000 and 1900, and the most amount of resistance, it's between the 2100 and the 23,000. We have 35 millions and 95 millions, being that packs of 30 millions are distributed between the 21, 22 and 23 level. So for now we are finding a lot of resistance right above our heads. Let's see if we are able to poke through it. I'm not expecting that we are able to poke through it right away, so I'm expecting a little bit more of a drop to the 50 EMA, which right about 1900 and 1800. So I'm expecting that for now a little bit more of a drop and then a reaccumulation again, gathering some more support and keeping on pumping. Let's look at Bitcoin. Looking at Bitcoin, 15 minutes on the Binance chart, we had the same kind of support signals showing up, 3 band confluence all the way from the 1% band to the 10% band. These ones, purple ones, are really strong signals, and mixed with the other ones, this indicated a perfect bottom here, so a perfect opportunity to place a long or to accumulate some spot Bitcoin here. And now we are getting some resistance signals here upwards right above our heads, but maybe this could be spoofers. I'm expecting that price would move a little bit down. The spoofers will accumulate again, take all of those orders away from our heads, and price will keep on pumping again. So looking into the order book, we have resistance from the 35k to the 37k. This is the most immediate resistance. We have 184 millions from 35 to 37k. This is the aggregated order book, so this shows us all of these beautiful exchanges: Binance, Bitstamp, Coinbase, FTX. Looking into the support levels, we have the most amount of support between the 34k level and the 33. We have 108 millions of support. So this should be, if this is not a spoofer, this should be enough to support us, and for the spot markets and perpetual markets to accumulate and place some more longs and keep on moving price upwards. But if this one is a spoofer, I'm expecting that he will take off these orders and price will dump to the 30k, gather some more liquidity, and then pump up again into the 40ks, break through this resistance and into the 40k. So this is it from me, guys. I hope that you liked this episode. It was a quick market update. Hit the like, subscribe, share with your friends, and see you on the next episode of the Crypto Wave.